Antichrist!
Killer fucking mouse.
Goddamn, I fucking hate mice, man. This is the older house.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of stuff in the house. This fucking mouse up here he's in my big ass, what is that, 30-gallon trash?
30-gallon trash barrel.
Yeah. And it's like, it's practically empty. Like, there's hardly anything in it.
I threw a bag in there just now.
Right. And the little motherfucker somehow got in there. And, but yeah, I've got these fucking sonic repellers plugged into the walls that are supposed to drive mice away or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've seen the little bastard like 2 or 3 times, like run along the edge of the wall here. And I'm like, oh, you little motherfucker.
And now it's in there.
And yeah, now he's in my trash can. And I like I was saying, he's got to be deaf.
You should have told me about it, because I brought my snake. My snake hasn't eaten in like 4 weeks.
Just put him in the trash can.
Yeah, just put him in the trash can.
All right. It is Sunday, April 12th? Yeah, April 12th, 2020. This is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. I'm your host, the King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko. By the way, yeah, I like to click record at random times just to start the show off.
It's all weird.
Yeah. And joining me again, my buddy Marc Bozikis from last week. Yeah. I dig it. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, it's been a hell of a week, but it's been fun.
It's fucking Easter. Woo!
Zombie Jesus Day.
Ishtar! Most people have no idea what Easter really is.
Well, I called it Ostra before, but...
Ishtar.
Well, Ostra for the Druid and Celtic. But
right, but Ishtar goes back to, like, ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Like, it wins in the timeline.
I know. Ostra, man.
No, I know what it is.
I know.
I'm Irish, Scottish, Icelandic. No, I get it. But it's one of those, all it is a celebration of the spring equinox and fertility and the rebirth of life. That's ta-da! Also,
planting the seeds,
like we talked about Jesus being the sun, and he died, and 3 days later rose again. Well, at the end of winter, at its lowest point, the sun hangs at its lowest point for 3 days in the sky, and then begins to ascend again to renew life on the planet. Ta-da! Fuck. People don't like it whenever Christians don't like it whenever I bring that up to them. Well, that's just old pagan. Where do you think your fucking ritual for Easter eggs and bunnies came from, you fuck? Rabbits are literally the symbol of fertility.
Right?
Because they fucking breed almost as fast as mice. This goddamn... I can hear him over there, man.
We need to find that Walmart bag that I brought and freaking just kill it.
Smash him against a wall.
Bring it to my snake.
Fucker.
And I have like 3 frozen ones for him.
He'd probably much rather have a fresh mouse.
Right?
Of course, our luck, that's a Rona mouse. And
oh, man, my snake will get Rona.
Fuck you, Rona mouse!
I just had a Rona last night, man.
What?
I just had a Rona last night.
You sent me a picture drinking a Corona. I got the Rona. God damn it. Dude, so all I know is people that have Chime, like they bank with Chime or whatever, and there's another one. They've already gotten their fucking stimulus shit. Because Chime and this other company do like early deposit thing, whatever.
Well,
when I wake up tomorrow morning and I check my bank account, my money better be right.
Dude, I gotta...
There better be $1,200.37 in that fucking account.
What I have to do is I gotta go online on the 17th, probably Friday even, and update my information because we got one of those Emerald advances through H&R Block.
Oh.
And because you do that, your
money goes to them.
your 1040 or whatever the fuck it's called, goes to that bank that gives the loans out, then it forwards the money over to your freaking card.
Oh.
So now I'm like, I got to call or get a hold of the
That's
IRS.
why I do TurboTax, brother.
I don't know, but we're poor, man.
TurboTax is free.
I know, but we're poor, so we have to get these freaking loans so we can do Christmas.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
You know, so the kids can get their big presents.
I got you.
I can get my guns.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, look, I understand that every parent wants to do big shit for their kids on like birthdays and Christmas, but here I'm gonna tell you something, and I hope everybody listening takes heed of this too. Do not put yourself in debt to get things for anyone. If your kids are fed, clothed, whatever, that's the most important.
Right.
Then you do what is within your means.
Yeah, which we didn't do.
Right. And the other thing is, man, like, I know people who are, I won't say they're wealthy, but they're well off. And you know what they do for Christmas? They get each of their kids one thing that they want. One thing.
Right.
And like something cool. And they do spend a little bit of money on them. But on like the week leading up to Christmas, their kids round up toys that they don't play with anymore. Like, and the first time they did this, their kids were like 5 and 8.
That's a good time to start.
But this was not a well-received venture until they did it that first year. But what they did was they went to like some of the shelters around Evansville where like mothers and children stay.
Yeah.
And these kids took their old toys to these kids that didn't really have anything. Like, these are, you know, typically bad domestic situations where a mom and her kids had to flee.
Like the YWCA and
right.
Albion Beacon.
Yeah, Albion's a big one.
Yeah.
But they had to get the fuck out, you know? So they left everything behind. And they would round up all their toys that they didn't play with anymore, and they would take them down there on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. And this is how they would spend Christmas. And the first year, while the kids are rounding up the toys, oh my God, there's tears and they're bawling and screaming about it. And then they took the toys. They took these boxes, like storage totes of toys, down there. And now it's what, like, now the shit, dude. Now their kids are like, let's see, they were 5 and now they're like 13 and 16, which, you know, they don't really have toys like the 16-year-old, especially, doesn't really have toys anymore, but will take like old electronics.
Yeah.
Like, you know, MP3 player or a tablet that they don't use because they're getting a new one or something like that. But now it's what they look forward to every year. Like their whole family.
Man.
Yeah. They round up whatever they can. And then, you know, now, they basically it's each person gets $50, I think, and they go to Walmart and they buy toys, brand new toys in the package, like action figures, stuff, Legos, you know, whatever you can get, video games.
That's freaking awesome.
And so they'll spend like $200 and they go and do it that way. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And honestly, the whole point of this though was don't put yourself in debt. Like you can't do that. It's because that short-term gratification can lead to long-term problems.
Oh yeah.
And
we're feeling it now.
Right, yeah. Like now, here you are 4 months later.
So and can't get that Rona check because of it, man.
Right. And it's one of those. I know that this may sound harsh, but kids, and I know all parents want to try to protect their children from this, but you can't. You cannot, or else you're going to raise entitled, spoiled fucking brats. But the point that I'm making is you have to make it okay for your children to experience disappointment.
Right.
Look, man, I was married, and people are like, "Bulldog, you don't have kids." Look, I was married, and I had 4 stepkids.
Yeah, you had
that
kids.
I busted my fucking ass for.
Dude, those were your kids, man.
Yeah. I don't talk to them. I don't see them. But last year, Jaden, who's the second oldest, he's the oldest boy, asked me to come to his graduation.
Wow, that's awesome.
Last year, that's 2019. I hadn't seen Jaden since 2013.
Yeah,
when I left.
Yeah, I know it's been a while.
Yeah, 6 years. But he wanted me to be at his graduation, and I went. You know, but there were times that we got to have really awesome Christmases, and then there were times where we explained to the kids, "Hey, look, you guys know we're struggling. You know, money's tight. You're still going to have a good Christmas. It's just not going to be extravagant." They understood. They got it.
Good kids.
Yeah, and that's okay. I grew up in this house. Especially as a teenager, once I moved over here, like this was my grandparents' house, and I always wanted to be with my grandparents. Always.
Yeah.
But my grandmother, even when I was a little kid growing up, and I'm the only grandchild here on this side. So, yes, I will admit, I was spoiled. And I know that I was. However, I also developed, I guess it's just part of my nature. I can remember when being a kid, my grandma would take me to Target when we had Target here in town. And, I'm 7, 8, 9 years old. Love G.I. Joe.
Right.
Love Transformers.
JoJo was the shit, man.
And anytime we went to Target, we would go to the toy section. And my grandma would tell me, "Hey, you can pick something out. You can get a toy today." And there were times where I would look and, I wouldn't see any. I wasn't one of those kids that just grabbed something because I had the opportunity. I would look. And if there wasn't, especially the G.I. Joe stuff, I figured out very quickly that they came in waves at certain times.
Yeah.
Like new way, like they came out because, I figured out on the back of the series. On the back of the card, it would show, okay, well, this is the figure you have in your hand with the file card, but then it would show the others that are in this set.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, occasionally, the Cobra Troopers and stuff like that, I would get 3 or 4 of them just to have multiples, but I didn't have to have 10 or 20 of them. I'd have 3 or 4. But most of the time, I would look and just be like, "No, I don't see anything that I want." And she'd be like, "Are you sure?" "Yeah, I don't need anything today. Let's go home."
Wow.
I didn't think much about it.
That's actually really awesome.
Until I had kids. And them motherfuckers, if we went to Walmart or anything and you let them know that they could get a toy, what's my limit? How much? What can I get? Man, what? Y'all need to calm down.
Right.
It doesn't mean you have to get something. "Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. If he's getting something, I'm getting something." Maybe that's part of the benefit was I didn't have someone else to compete with. I don't know.
That might be it, because,
the comedian Louis C.K.?
Yeah.
I love what he talks about, with his daughters. He's like, there are times, and he's serious about this. He's talked about, he's like, I've had both of my daughters with me, and I'll go get one of them ice cream. And if they're both good, they'll both get ice cream. But he goes, a lot of parents break on this. Hey, if you guys are good, we're going to go get ice cream. And then one kid will start acting like a complete fucking shithead, but in the end, everybody still gets ice cream. And he's like, I don't do that. He's like, me and my oldest will be sitting, enjoying our ice cream, while the youngest is pouting and crying because she didn't get ice cream. And I will explain to her, we made a deal.
Yeah.
And if you don't honor that deal, you don't reap the rewards.
It's a verbal contract.
Fuck yeah, man. And that's too many people are trying to protect their kids from all of these feelings of hurt and disappointment, and you're not doing them any fucking favors. That's why we've got all this bullshit now in the world of this entitlement. they see that somebody else got something, they expect to have it too.
Yeah.
That's not the fucking way it works.
Yeah. That's not how. No,
it's not happening.
That's a completely ungrateful attitude.
If that was the way, was the way, well, I see a lot of these banking CEOs that made, $120 million just in bonuses. Well, then I should too. Where's my $120 million bonus?
Right.
Oh, you mean it doesn't work like that? Fuck. But yeah, man, also, I'll tell you one of the best things I ever did, and I wish I had stuck with it. I really wish I had. But for 2 years, I followed it. And in a year and a half, I knocked out almost $11,000 in debt. But you can spend, I think it's $20 or $25. You don't need the whole kit, the whole course, anything. You don't need all this bullshit. You buy the book called Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, it's so stupid simple, but it will change your life. And I love his phrase of, when you learn to live like no one else, later you can live like no one else.
Right.
And man, that time that I was paying all those things down, I was living on bologna and ramen, and I mean, that was bologna and cheese and mayonnaise sandwiches and ramen with eggs in it. And
that was up though, man.
Oh fuck yeah! You fucking cook some eggs in with ramen.
You lived until you start mixing everything in with that ramen.
Hey, look, man, ramen is one of those catch-alls that you can do a lot of shit with ramen.
When you talk to those people from prison, they're like, "Oh man, we had Doritos and different cheese in there." Like, oh shit! But like, where I come from with the whole Christmas thing,
I know people that make spaghetti with ramen just because they like it better, and I'm like, oh, okay, do you?
Right? But like, the whole reason why I do what I do for Christmas, I think is because I didn't have Christmas growing up. I was part of this cult, man.
And that's a big mistake.
Yeah,
people try to make up
for what I lost,
for their lack, through their kids.
Yeah,
you can't do that
because I'm like,
because you're setting you're setting false expectations.
Yeah,
because when my
kids know, they're like, ugh!
When your kids become adults, they're gonna think like it's gonna transfer into bad relationship shit. Yeah. Because they're gonna expect their partner to go the fuck out.
And if they can't deliver, it's gonna be bad.
Right? Like there's gonna be. And it's not going to be anger. It's going to be really hurt feelings and
resentment.
Exactly. And resentment.
So we're trying to pull back now on
resentment is the most powerful force in any relationship. Resentment can conquer love.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's 60% of marriages now end in divorce.
The leading cause of divorce is marriage.
Well, yeah. But I mean,
I'm sorry, man.
People want to point fingers at things like, financial situation or infidelity, like a partner cheats. To get to that point, typically, there has to be resentment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're like one or both parties feel that their needs aren't being met. And usually it's emotionally. It has nothing to do with material shit. It has nothing. It's emotional neglect.
Oh yeah.
And it's, man, that's a killer.
It is.
Because it's real hard. I don't know how. I don't know anyone that has overcome resentment and fixed that relationship where that resentment was.
Oh yeah.
Like repaired it back to the good pure state that it was. I don't know anyone.
No.
I
can't think of anyone.
I mean, this I have a saying that I've held on to for years, and it has to do with forgiveness, But my feeling is you don't ever truly forgive anyone for anything. You just you learn a new tolerance for that person's existence, and then you weigh the pros and cons of if you still want them in your life.
I feel that.
And eventually, if it comes down to so many acts that you just can't get past, eventually you don't want them in your life anymore.
I feel that one. But for me, I like the freaking memory. This makes no sense. I don't know how I do it.
We both hold memories very well.
But whenever,
especially when they're bad,
right?
Yep.
But the way that it works for me, like if anyone that I've been with has done me wrong, I actually forget what they did. I don't know why.
I'm the
I just
complete
let it go.
opposite. Here's the thing. I can remember happy times and fun times. I can remember them and I can recall them fairly well. The bad shit, I can pinpoint accurately, tell you what you were wearing, tell you exactly what you said, what you did. It's all there and it's locked down. Like my brain functions like a fucking solid state hard drive. There's not even any latency whenever I double click that file, your folder file, to bring up what you did.
It's photographic for me, but whenever it comes to like, girlfriends or whatever, they do something that hurts. I'm like, I usually forget it and just leave it alone.
Not me.
If they say they're sorry, I'm like, okay, cool, forgive and forget.
That's the other thing. For whatever reason, I don't know what this is. There's some kind of repetitive pattern and cycle in my life of finding women who are really into me in the beginning, and then they want to change me.
Ooh.
Every single one.
Well, that's toxic.
They want to change me, and then when they finally do, you're not the man that I fell in love with. Well, no shit, bitch.
You want me to go a completely different route?
Dude, my ex-wife, I looked her right in the face. She literally said to me, like when I told her I wanted a divorce, she told me, she was like once we got past all of that first initial wave of it, we got into another argument and she told me, she was like, you're not the man I fell in love with. And I said, that's because you did every fucking thing you possibly could to kill him.
Right.
And now this is what you've got. You have this depressed shell of a man who for the past 2 years has wanted to kill himself every fucking day. And that's real.
Yeah.
I spent the last 2 years of my marriage in a suicidal depression. And the only reason that I didn't kill myself was because I was like, fuck, who's going to take care of the kids?
Right.
And they weren't even my fucking kids.
But they were at the same time.
But they're not.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they weren't my responsibility. But I felt that they were. And so I suffered and suffered and suffered until I couldn't anymore. And I'll tell you right now how it happened. So I reconnected with an old friend while I was working at the vape shop. And we added each other on Facebook. We started talking. Now, keep in mind, I had already checked out of my marriage 2 years prior to this.
Right.
You know, I was gone. I spent when I was home, I had my laptop in my lap or had my Xbox controller in my hand. And I basically waited until I was so fucking exhausted that I could just go to sleep and then wake up and go through hell again. Just every day. That's what I did. So, one night, I fall asleep with my laptop open on my lap and Messenger, like Facebook, and then the Messenger is open.
Oh.
And this woman and I had been talking, and we were making plans. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you right now. I 100% absolutely was going to cheat. Absolutely. And not feel bad about it. Because, I mean, she cheated on me with her ex-husband.
Ooh.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's a slap in the face.
Oh, dude.
That's like a spit in the face.
Right. And she didn't admit it until we were completely done. But I confronted her about it. Because I saw, like, She left her phone. I never went through her phone, but she left her phone open, and the message was up between her and her ex-husband.
Ooh.
The only topic of discussion that should be happening between those two is about the kids.
Right.
Not her watching her cousin's kids and then him coming over to see her.
Ooh.
And like watching her cousin's kids at her cousin's house and then him coming over to see her. What?
No.
What?
No.
And yeah, so anyway, she wakes me up. I'm asleep in my chair with my laptop on my lap. She wakes me up and I was like, what? And she points at the screen. She goes, what the fuck is that? And I looked at it and I saw the message and it took a second and I was like, oh. And I start laughing maniacally and I look her right in the face and I was like, I want a divorce. And she, oh dude, this is like, she was not expecting this response. Like she's expecting it's nothing. And she goes, what? And I was like, I want a fucking divorce. You are literally the worst person I have ever met in my life. And I cannot believe I spent this much time with you. Oh, dude, not the reaction she was expecting.
They probably killed her right there.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, she started bawling. Like she's devastated. And immediately, the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders. My depression was fucking, I mean, in the blink of an eye, just like that. 4 words, I want a divorce, took all of it away. Like the clouds cleared, the sky was beautiful, colors came back.
It's a brand new day.
I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Like, color came back into my life.
Oh yeah, I mean, whenever you're in a negative area in your life, it brings so much darkness.
Yeah.
And no one actually realizes how heavy it really is.
It dulls your fucking senses.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Almost to a point of being numb, but not quite.
Oh, dude, I was past numb. It was.
Yeah, you were.
I felt dead. Yeah. I felt dead alive.
Yeah, that's the completely opposite direction you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
But I mean,
craziness.
Yeah, I mean, with my ex-wife, it's so stupid because what brought that on? Well, supposedly, air quotations here. One of her friends came over and was helping her with a computer, and for some reason they went to my history, and they found porn.
Okay.
I'm a man, you know?
Right.
I'm cheating.
Oh, dude.
I'm committing adultery.
Yes. My ex-wife would get mad if she would catch me watching porn on my computer. Like, the kids are all asleep, this would be like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and she'd be in the room, and I didn't. Okay, here's the thing. So my ex-wife, you've met her.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you met her. Well, I mean, I stopped eventually, but used to, like, she could be cooking or whatever, and I would come up and, like, wrap my arms around her or, like, try to squeeze her tits and kiss the back of her neck, or even when we're laying in bed at night. The kids are all asleep, and I would try to get shit going, and she would just reject me. Well, then started, jerking off the porn, and then it just became more comfortable to do that. But here's the real kicker. She would have the nerve when we were like at a bar with a group of friends and stuff. She would have the nerve to say to her friends, yeah, he won't fuck me, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I would just be like, okay. I would just let her say whatever. What I should have said was, oh, you mean like all these times I try to fuck you and you shut me down and reject me and I have to jerk off.
Right.
I have to use other women in porn and scenarios in porn to please myself.
Right.
You're, as my wife, responsibility. And a lot of people may think that sounds chauvinistic. And you know what? I'm going to say, fuck you, cunt, to every person right now who is listening to me say, if you're in a relationship, your partner's pleasure is your responsibility. If you think that I am wrong, you're a cunt. And you deserve to be cheated on. So that you understand there are other people willing to please your partner. Man or woman. I don't give a fuck. You're a cunt.
True.
For putting someone through that. Rejection, when you're in a relationship, dude, it's not like being at a bar and you go to hit on a good looking chick and she shoots you down. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll fuck your friend. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But if I'm in a relationship with you and you reject
it to the ego.
You reject me, it's not even ego, man.
No.
At that point, it's not even ego. This is honestly, that's basic human need. Intimacy?
Yes.
Intimacy is basic human need. And if you are in a relationship and your partner rejects you, go fuck someone else. The only thing you're doing is torturing yourself for the benefit of someone who obviously doesn't give a fuck about your physical or emotional needs. And most people be like, no, just end the relationship. No, I'm going to teach you a goddamn lesson. I want you to learn. I want you to have those feelings now of mistrust. Because for me, my thought is, oh, well, if she doesn't want it from me, then she must be getting it somewhere. So why the fuck shouldn't I? Prove me wrong.
Right?
And people are like, there's no reason to ever cheat. Fuck that. Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah, carnal instinct.
Huh?
Carnal instinct.
Fuck yeah. There are plenty of reasons to cheat. Plenty. And most cheating happens from emotional trauma and damage. Emotional.
Yeah.
Not physical. It's not or not even arguing. Dude, I've been in relationships where I argued and never cheated. That's
right.
That's not the same thing. But that freezing someone out. Hey, bitch, you know what? You made it too cold now. Now I'm going to find someplace else to warm up.
Right?
Seriously. And I can just imagine that I'm going to get some messages or comments about this. But you know what?
With how the stuff you post on Facebook, I doubt it, man. Because you're like,
they'll be respectful in how they word their opposition because they know if they get vitriolic with me, I'm going to get venomous with them and shit all over their universe.
Just the other day, you posted that whenever this run is over, you went, a handful of girls come over here. I'm like, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need like 3 women to come over and get destroyed together. At this point, Jesus Christ. I can't even get laid now. Can't.
You're in quarantine.
It's fucking stupid. Dude, my dick at this point thinks that it's done something wrong and it's being punished.
It's in the corner.
Yeah. My dick is crying right now. And it's not the tears of joy that it usually cries. Like it's sobbing uncontrollably. It's like, please, this is unnecessary. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Oh God, we're gonna watch an ebony teen get anally destroyed again. Yes, we are, my friend. I have no problem talking about the porn I watch. I don't give a fuck. There is something amazing about watching black girls get railed by white guys. I love it. It makes me happy because I also love watching Asian women get. I'm all for. And dude, I'll watch porn where some stupid little petite white girl gets destroyed by some black dude's 13-inch dong. Fuck yeah, dude, give it to her. She wanted it. She thought she could hang. Ha ha, you dumb bitch. Like, I'm all for it.
The bull, man, the bull.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. You fuck with the bull, you get the horn. Look at that. Oh, that's in your ass. That fucking 8-inch circumference cock is ripping your intestines apart right now. And I'm going to come.
I saw this meme, man. I'm trying to remember what it said.
I may be a bit ridiculous.
Was that you who posted that?
What?
Where the guy's like, or the girls? I'm trying to remember how Wingus is so freaking stupid, but it was on the lines of not having the guts, and it's like maybe it's because you could never get it in there.
Oh. No, that I didn't post that, but I've seen that meme. I know what you're talking about. Oh, fuck.
Horrible, man. But
no, the whole relationship thing, it's like I don't understand. Okay, here's the other thing. If you are with someone that you can reject physically, why the fuck are you there? Obviously, that person is not like. Okay,
I feel bad because I've been there. I've rejected my wife, but it was on the grounds of it was late. I was tired.
Look, physical exhaustion. Okay, hold on, and I'm going to say something right now that's going to be unpopular with the women folk, but you're going to have to fucking learn this shit and deal with it. For you to get fucked. For a woman to get fucked is not a challenge. Literally lube. If you say you can't get wet for whatever reason, lube can fix that.
Right.
But for us to get hard, I don't care what any man says. Any man over the age of 35 who says, "Oh, I can just get a hard on instantly," whatever. You're a fucking liar, dude. You're a fucking liar.
I used to be.
Right, dude. In my 20s, it was still like I was 15, man. The wind could blow. A strong wind could pass me, and all of a sudden he'd be like, "Hey, what's going on out there?
Right.
Is something going to happen?" No, bitch, go back to sleep. What the fuck are you doing? We're in public, motherfucker. Right. You're going to get me like banned from being able to approach schools. Fuck off. You know?
Exactly.
But once you've hit your mid-30s as a man, life has typically kicked your ass a few times over now. And if you're physically exhausted or even emotionally exhausted, like if you got shit going on psychologically, sometimes it's just I've been in situations where I am so fucking aroused mentally. I'm so aroused. I want to fuck the shit out of this girl. But he's not having it. Because the rest, like the other part of my brain is like, hey man, we got all this other shit going on. We need to compartmentalize and deal with first. Like you can eat the wrong food.
Yeah.
Okay, think about this. You ever go out on a fucking, like you plan an awesome date with your wife and you know, like you both have this knowledge. We're going to go have a nice dinner. We may go do something else and we're going to come home and we're going to fuck the shit out of each other.
Right.
You go and you eat this fucking dinner. You skip doing whatever you were going to do afterward because trying to do anything after eating, especially after the age of 35, is just stupid. You're not going to do anything.
No.
And then you go home.
And you're in food coma.
Uh-huh. Yep. And you're just like, okay, we're going to have to postpone this like till about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll wake you up when it's time. But okay, how odd is it though that you can be so fucked up psychologically that during your waking hours there are times where you can't get a hard on to save your life. Like it's just not gonna fucking cooperate. And I will admit it's happened to me. It's rare because look, I've posted on Facebook. I'll talk about it. I don't give a shit. I can be at home on a Saturday by myself and rub 10 out. 10. Right. No problem. But then there's times where I think I'm horny. This is, again, being by myself. I think I'm horny. I'll start watching porn or flipping through porn, scanning, trying to find something. And no, it's just
it's not. Just a G.I. Joe. I don't really want it. I don't want it right now.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, it's
I have 20 to choose from. I have a million to choose from.
No. So you have that, but then you have the dichotomy of you'll be asleep and you'll wake up and it feels like a semi-truck is trying to drive out the end of your cock.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I need a hole to put this in right now. I don't even care if it's consensual. Like, bitch, you married me. That's automatic consent for life. That's how it should have been treated. Like, that's what I should have done. You're like, nope. You entered into a contract, ho. This is yours.
You signed your name right there on the line.
Yep, this is your problem. A judge witnessed it.
He did too.
Yeah. We were literally at the courthouse.
And I left at her.
Huh?
I left at her. No, we got... Me and my wife, we got married at the courthouse. We did. It happened.
Now, let me say something. You and your wife, you guys, I pay attention to people, especially couples that I'm friends with. I pay attention to just your interactions on Facebook, knowing that you're both in the same goddamn house, maybe sitting right next to each other or 10 feet apart from each other, and you guys are having fun.
We try to.
Right. And of course, how long have you been married?
Oh, man.
Was it 2013? Is that?
No, it was 2011.
11. Okay.
So this
year, coming up on 9 years. Okay. 9 years.
This month.
Look, okay. Cool, man. Congratulations. So 9 years. Of course you've had your share of fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that you guys have been together for 9 years, and I can see through text that you guys are still having fun. And, you know, when
we're goofy, man.
Yes, and seeing you together, you guys have fun. Like, you joke around with each other. Like, there's still that playfulness.
Yeah. And
I can only assume, and you don't have to confirm or deny, I'm just assuming you guys have a healthy sex life. I get that you're married.
Right.
You're married with kids.
Yeah. Oh.
And you got a lot of responsibilities going on with everything else.
We got a baby that sleeps in our bed with us. Like,
right. And that's a big cock block. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I love a kid, but
you got to get the fuck out.
Like, Mom, watch a kid for us.
It's time for you to pay rent, you little motherfucker.
Right. I told him that before, too. Get on over Pampers, Huggies. I don't care. Freaking pay rent.
I can't wait till you have to wipe my ass one day.
I mean, we're trying to get him to sleep in his own bed, but we spoiled him, man. All our kids are spoiled. All of them.
How old is he?
Like a year.
About to be 2?
No, like he won't be 2 until next year in January.
Oh, okay. See, now's the time you got to win that fight.
Yeah.
Like when it's time for bed, he's got to be able to scream and cry.
Right.
Like, you know, if it's during normal business hours, no, man. If the kid's crying, he needs something. Like, you know, give him all the attention in the world when it's time to be awake. When it's time to go to sleep. Sorry, little homie. You're going to stay in this bed.
And you're going to cry.
And you're going to cry. You're going to cry yourself to sleep.
You're going to cry it out.
You got, like, the kids have to learn that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't sleep in bed with my parents. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I did for a long time, but of course, different situations have different.
If I had night terrors and stuff, you know, like especially if they had to come wake me up, yeah, sometimes. But
psychologically, for psychological reasons, you know, I said, you know, I would crawl in my parents' bed, you know, until like, I'm not gonna lie, until like the age of 6 or 7. But it was for psychological reasons. It was, you know, I tell you about my brother. So the PTSD would give me nightmares, you know, really bad ones. And I needed that connection, really bad. So, you know, I would crawl in bed with them, you know, about 2, 3 in the morning. But, you know, I stopped doing that whenever I got, like, older.
Yeah.
You know, I started seeing psychiatrists that actually knew what was going on. Instead of it being ADHD, it's PTSD, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's not ADHD. I mean, it might be that too, but...
Dude, I have a chart on my phone of PTSD. I did not know this until I saw this, and this was not even a year ago. I have 22 of the 24 traits of PTSD.
Holy shit.
22 of 24.
Then you have PTSD.
No shit. Which people who know about my life, they're like, oh yeah, absolutely you do. But for me, until I saw that, PTSD was, it's for people who like went to war and or like lived.
A lot of people think that
lived in combat zones or lived in a fucking you grow up in fucking what is south side of Chicago?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! You probably got
from
PTSD.
69 and less, man.
God damn.
I think I live in 24th place in Laramie. That's bad.
Right.
That's like in the heart of Cicero.
Right. People that grow up in like Compton and fucking Watts and all that shit. Yeah, man, you got PTSD, motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, that's why you're the way you are.
I think I was something
grow up in a world.
I've seen things.
But then I found out, I started researching PTSD, and I've studied psychology now for 27 years. I studied psychology and neuropathy and neuroscience.
Nice.
The workings of the human brain, how these connections, like the synapses fire and all this, like and learning the connections and how.
And we still don't have it figured out yet.
Right, but learning, like now they're figuring out that just psychological trauma can reroute the wiring of your brain and can cause lesions. Psychological trauma can cause lesions, and even microscopic lesions in your brain can change your entire behavior and your entire demeanor.
What's crazier than that is, as fast as that can happen, it can also be resurfaced, redone, and rewired.
Yeah.
It's so
but here's the problem.
Crazy.
Here's the biggest problem with that. Psychological trauma happens in an instant.
Yeah.
Healing from psychological trauma,
it can take some time.
Fuck, man.
It can take some time.
Like I posted last year, I made a post on Facebook. I don't know if you saw this, but I made a post where I forgave Donna and Dave, my womb donor and stepfather, for the shit they did to me and put me through.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I genuinely, I do forgive them. Like that's because I didn't want it. I didn't want it to continue impacting. However, my forgiveness is not unconditional, and I still very much have that. Fuck both of them. I don't believe in heaven or hell, but if hell did exist,
to the fire and brimstone, yeah.
I hope. No, not the fire and brimstone. I'm talking like supernatural show hell, where Dean describes being ripped and torn apart every day and then put back together, and ripped and torn apart every day and put back together. I hope,
show, man.
If it were real, I hope that's what's happening.
Right.
Like that's, and I take great pride and joy in the fact of knowing how much my womb donor suffered before she died, because she spent the last 9 years of her life with multiple sclerosis.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, good for her.
Right.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Like the fucking uncontrollable shaking. She couldn't even go to the bathroom on her own. Oh, good. I hope you pissed and shit all over yourself. I hope you had to suffer indignities. Not just the physical pain of it, but emotional indignity.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But as far as what they did to me, I forgive them. I honestly do. And the other good thing that I can say is I did not do anything what was done to me I didn't do to my kids.
That's good.
I was always mindful of that. Yeah, I had... Okay. I never whipped my kids with a belt. I would spank them. You get a hand on the ass, dude. You get your ass popped.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get yelled at. And sometimes you have to get yelled at in a loud enough and ferocious enough... I call it the lion effect.
Yeah, the voice.
You watch lions and the cubs and the lionesses will all fuck with the alpha male, with the king of the pride. They'll fuck with him, and he's kind of like swatting at him, get the fuck away. And all of a sudden, the roar comes out, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck!"
Right.
Sometimes you gotta have the lion effect.
Yeah.
Like, you have to shock their system in a way that they are legitimately afraid in that moment. Like, oh shit, okay, we've gone too far.
Right. Yeah.
But emotionally and psychologically breaking them down, no. Like, I was told almost on a daily basis by my womb donor, who was a preacher, that she hated me. She wished I had never been born. I was a mistake. I would never amount to anything. Like, all of this shit.
Yeah, that's not right. That's not how you bring up a kid.
I could never imagine saying that to my kids.
Like, all my kids, they know I love them.
Right.
I mean, if it's not by actions, which it is.
Right. But the words are important, too.
Yeah.
Look,
that's okay. It's not by my words, but it's also by my actions.
There's that test, like the love language test. And a lot of people scoff at it, like, oh, what's your love language? But no, dude, this is legit, because not everybody communicates in the same way. There are some people who, okay, for me, I mean, actions, I'm kind of no, it's not a balance. Actions are okay. Words of affirmation are actually more important to me. And I can attribute that to what I experienced growing up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like someone so there's someone in my life who doesn't understand why I need reassurance constantly. I've explained it several times. Like, look, man, I need these words of affirmation and assurance that you do still, care about me in this way, that you love me, that you know. But yeah, though, for me, especially face to face, like, okay, one thing that irritates the fuck out of me, I can't stand this. If I say I love you and you go, love you too, no. That is the most disingenuine. I made a post about that a while back.
It's not
the I.
The I means so much.
I is the fucking emotional spike.
Yeah, because I mean,
in that sentence, I love you, not love you.
Because that shows
I love you. That is me with purpose, telling you right now I love you. And a lot of people just brush it off, what? And it's kind of like if someone replies to something with K.
We get rid of this whole big message.
That's what love you is. Love you is the K of emotional response.
There's no taking dominance.
Do what?
Whenever they just say love you, there's no dominance to it. They're not taking ownership.
Yeah, there's no ownership of it. Yeah, that's...
You had to say I to inflict that ownership of...
That's what I'm going to start doing. Anytime somebody says, love you, or love you too, I'm going to say, who loves me too?
Right. I need ownership.
Right. A lot of people love me.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
Right.
Is it not you?
I mean, like, Bozikis loves me. I mean, fuck.
But... yeah, man, that's a huge fucking thing. Like, I love you, like that, even especially in text. But I hate that though. Whenever you're talking to somebody, like, what is it with some people that they're so? It has to be an emotional crippling. Like, they're so emotionally crippled that they can't say, I know people who cannot say I love you to their friends and be comfortable with it. Dude,
yes, I can.
When I talk to Rudy on the phone, my best friend who works for WWE, we don't get to see each other very often. Yeah. We're lucky if we get to see each other once every year to 2 years. I know people think that we hang out all the time. And I'm like, no, that's just not the case. The man has a full-fledged career with WWE and has since 2012. And before that, he was with TNA Wrestling. You know, he started doing that when I lived in Vegas, you know?
Yeah.
So for the past, I moved to Vegas in 2001. He got to come out to visit me one time while I lived there. For the past 19 years, our friendship has been our friendship is always going to be strong. Dude, I've spent Christmas and Thanksgiving days with his entire family, like his wife and his kids and his mom and dad and, you know, his brothers, or his brother and his brother's wife and their kids and his aunts and uncles. And I've done this just recently in the past few years. Our relationship is very strong. And it's so strong that we don't have to see each other all the time. And we get to talk. We get to really talk about once a month, once every 2 months. Like, he'll call me while he's driving from someplace to another. He'll call me at like 11 o'clock at night when he's leaving an arena, wherever, and driving to the next place or driving to the airport or whatever he's doing. And we'll get to talk then for 30, 45 minutes to sometimes 2 hours. We'll spend on the phone together. He's called me at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, man, when he's getting tired from a drive. I don't. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'll wake up early. I'm up for the day to talk to my best friend.
Yeah.
And no matter what, it doesn't matter if it's text or phone call. Every time the conversation is over, Rudy and I tell each other we love each other. I tell him, like, I love you. Give your wife and the kids my love. And he's like, I love you too, brother. Every time.
So that's how you,
because it's one of those, for me, like, I've lost a lot of people in my life.
Yeah.
A lot of people. And there's a lot of people that I'll never get to tell them that I loved them. Because I didn't used to do that. I didn't tell my friends that I loved them. And now I'll never get to. And I hope, like, granted, they're dead now. And my thought process is, you know, they're dead. They're gone. There is no consciousness there of that anymore. But I still hope. I hope that they knew while they were alive that I loved them. And I hope they know, like, I hope that there is some semblance of their energy that knows that I still love them. I wish I could have told them at least once.
So, you know, me and you have the same belief system as far as the afterlife.
Death, yeah, the energy pool.
But at the same time, I also do believe in, because I've seen it, in spirits.
Resonance, yeah.
And even intellectual resonance.
Well, which we've talked about. Like I said, let's say that the 21 grams when you die, the 21 grams that's expelled, that's 21 grams of energy. Well, that energy, in my theory, breaks apart and goes back out into the universal pool. And then it reforms and collects with other energy to make new life. Yeah. What if, though? What if 2 or 3 of those energy molecules, let's say that that's broken down into 21 energy molecules. So when a new life forms, there's 21 different molecules of energy. But what if 2 or 3 stuck together? So now you've got 18 different, but you got 3 that are from the same previous life. And what if that's how you end up with past life experiences? You end up with remembrances. You've got memories that aren't yours. That you couldn't. So do I, man. We'll get into that. We'll talk about that sometime. I've never actually talked about that on the show, and I don't know that I'm ever going to.
Yeah.
Just because it's really fucked up. Like, I have memories that are not mine.
Yeah, same here.
From a long time ago.
I have memories, like, a couple of years before I was born.
No, I have memories from a
completely different person.
Time ago. Yeah. I have memories of an entire life that aren't mine.
That's like some, what is that movie called? Inception?
This is way more fucked up than that.
Man.
That's pretty much what my night terrors revolve around.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's... Fuck it. I guess we'll talk about it a little bit. So I literally have memories of this man and his wife and his 3 children. But in my thoughts, that's me.
Yeah.
And that's my wife. I know their names. His name is Sigurd. Her name is Gudrun. Their children are 13, 11, and 6. The 2 oldest are girls. The youngest is a boy. The oldest is Hrana, Hrana. The second is Frinn, Frinn. And the youngest is Vali, Vali.
Have you tried to ever research?
I don't want to.
I don't blame you.
Because I've seen what happens. I know what happens. I've lived it thousands of times. I've watched this man watch his wife and children be murdered in front of him. I've seen it so many times.
So I've seen a movie like that, and it was freaking nuts. I forget what it's called.
But sometimes I also have the most beautiful dreams where it's just us. Like, we have a farm. We live in like a little like hut type house. Like, you can obviously tell where this is.
I'm thinking like Germany.
No, dude. This is like Scandinavia. This is like Iceland, Norway. It was most likely Iceland, which explains my Icelandic heritage. You know,
that's very Norwegian.
Yeah,
those names.
Yeah. Sigurd,
yeah,
Gudrun, Hrana, Frinn, and Vali.
Yeah, those are very.
Vali
Norwegian.
is a Norse god.
Yeah.
That's like, my son is named after a Norse god.
This is, man.
But like I said, some of them are so beautiful where I'm just, I'm working in the field that's next to the house, and the kids are playing, and I can see my wife, like washing our clothes or cooking, or she's just out playing with the kids, or we're fishing at this little pond that's near our house.
Man.
All of these there are beautiful memories, and then there are memories of battle and war and blood and like I said, watching, like, he is literally held down while his children and his wife and his children's throats are slit in front of him, and he can't do anything.
Holy shit. That's freaking crazy. Like, his whole entire life is like
is in my fucking head.
Yeah.
Why? What? And the few now, a lot of people are going to know this because I'm talking about it on the show. But the few people who knew about it beforehand have asked me, "Yeah, but don't you think it's kind of a gift?" And I'm like, "No, it's a fucking curse."
Yeah.
Do you know how awful it is to go through depression and darkness and sadness over something that isn't yours? To be stuck in an emotional and psychological rut because you woke up from a night. And when I say night terror, I don't mean nightmare.
No.
A night terror where it takes sometimes 30 seconds to a minute when I open my eyes for everything to disappear and for my room to come back around me.
I've been there before, but not from that type of situation. But I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people, they associate night terrors with, like, the sleep paralysis and the feeling like something's sitting on your chest. No,
that's my wife.
No.
Mine's different.
And I've had regular nightmares where you wake up and you're like, oh, shit.
But the room's still
This is different.
Yeah, it's like time travel almost.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's a great... Yeah, it is like time travel. Because it's like I'm coming through a wormhole to get back to my fucking body. My body's awake, but I'm not here yet. I'm not back yet.
Because you gotta keep your eyes closed to make sure that the room settles.
Oh, dude,
space settles.
Literally, it looks like everything bleeds back in. Like, take a look at the room around us right now, and imagine instead you're in an open rolling field and there are bodies around you. You can smell the blood. It's so thick, and every step you take, you hear it slosh beneath your feet.
Yeah,
and then your eyes open, and you still see that, And then all of a sudden, slowly, here come the walls, and there's the shelves, and everything starts bleeding.
And your reality finally starts to come
bleeding back in. Yeah. It's not an instantaneous transition.
No.
Yeah, no, it is awful. And I've had people, I've had people ask me, yeah, but would you give up those memories? In a fucking second. If they had some kind of method where I could go sit in a chair and they hook this thing up to my fucking head and they could permanently erase and delete those memories like files on a computer, fuck yes. And erase my memory of those memories. My knowledge and memory of those memories. Erase them completely. Absolutely.
First part would be easier, but the second part would be very difficult.
Right, because that's ingrained in me.
Yeah, because the first part, that can be done with not hypnosis. I hate hypnosis. I hate the idea of it. But neurolinguistic programming is completely different. And that's like crazy science.
I don't think that we'll get to see it in our lifetime, but I think eventually human beings will unlock and map the entire human brain and figure out how to, I don't want to say program it because that has a negative connotation to it, but program it, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be able to rewire people.
Because people are bring up NLP, they're like, that's so negative. Programming, I'm like, yeah, it's rewiring.
Well, here's why I say that. Eventually, we're going to hit a point to where we can have neural uploading and downloading.
Yeah.
Basically, every bit of your essence, everything that is you, will be able to be uploaded into a computer, and then they will have a positronic brain that they can download it into, and this brain is
just carbon.
It is a altered carbon.
Altered carbon.
That kind of. But here's the problem with that. You still have, which, I mean, granted, yeah, I guess if you're an asshole, you're still going to be an asshole. But what if they figure out a way to, which, of course, this could be a bad detrimental thing too, unless it's done to everyone and it can be verified that it's done to everyone. But what if they took away things? What if they could upload your consciousness into this computer, and in this positronic brain, in the signal between the hard drive where your essence is now and this positronic brain, they can eliminate things like jealousy, aggression, all of these negative emotions that we feel. Like, and what if they created transparency through it? What if every single brain across the world, if you could do this to all 7 billion people, you eliminate aggression, jealousy, rage, anger, hatred, fucking these stupid racism. All this shit's gone. All of it's gone. And not only that, but every mind on the planet is linked together.
The collective mind. Like a hive.
The hive, yeah. Imagine what we could accomplish.
It'd be cool, but sometimes very scary.
We would become a Type 3 civilization within 100 years. We're not even a Type 1 civilization now.
Because
the sun goes away at night and we don't know if it's coming back. So we can't harness its power.
Gotta light a candle, make sure it comes back to show the sun's way.
It's like, you know what I'm talking about, right? The Kardashev scale of civilization. Yeah.
Yeah. Like how the old Celts and Druids.
Yeah. Dude,
light a candle just so the sun can find its way back. Because better keep it lit all night for Yule.
Honestly, I think if you think about how things like the pyramids and everything are laid out across the planet, they're laid out like a huge power grid. They were all used and they were connected. Every pyramid on this planet was connected and they emitted power. They were a power source. They were some kind of generator or recharging station, something like that. They connected around the world. Imagine being able to do that with human beings. But no one's going to kill each other. No one hates each other. Everyone is collectively working for the benefit of everyone. We could, because you got to think about that. Now, one person, every single one person would have the collective knowledge of 7 billion from birth. From birth.
It would just be nuts, man. Oh my God.
The rapid expansion of technology, engineering, scientific research, data would be exponential. Like, a computer would not be able to figure out how rapidly we would grow.
But would there still be room for free will?
Why not? But here's the thing, though. Your free will at that point would no longer be detrimental to yourself or anyone around you. Because when you've got that kind of collective conscience, or conscious, that kind of collective conscious, you're just going to... Think about this. Bees don't go out and act like assholes. Bees don't go out and get drunk and come home and beat the shit out of their bee wife. They don't fuck...
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, bees work together for their collective good. For their species.
Explain like that, that's better. I like
Do
that
what?
idea better.
What?
The bee analogy. That's...
Yeah, it's the hive.
Yeah.
But...
Because before it was like the Borg. They were assholes.
They had no emotion.
No.
There was nothing for them. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
I go you're talking about now.
Right, no.
Like,
I'm not talking about eliminating all emotion. I'm just talking about eliminating aggression, rage, things that lead to detrimental acts among us. Now, here's the problem. There are always variables that are unseen that could still fuck us over. You still have to deal with cataclysms, natural disasters, the Earth's harmonic frequency and vibrations, which I have a theory that the Earth's harmonic frequencies and vibrations are what cause serial killers, mass murderers. It causes people to flip out and kill, like just in an instant. A dude who has never been arrested can kill his wife and children, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know why I did this. What have I done?
Good point.
You didn't do it. You really didn't. You were not in control. And think about this. I know plenty of people who, everybody wants to, you're responsible for your own actions. Yeah, you are, to a point. Because every single person I know has lost control at some point. You have lost control of your emotional capacity, your capacity for rational thought. People lash out. They say things that they don't mean. Just that.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
Saying so, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. And your brain had the chance to process before you let it fly from your lips. But you still went for the fucking jugular. And you said this.
Yeah.
And then all the apologies in the world afterward never take it away. It never goes away. Like I said, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. It's out now.
Yeah.
And like that same, and you lost control. Every single person I know has.
I have.
I see people do it on Facebook every goddamn day. They lose fucking control, man. They say hateful shit to people.
Yeah.
They have to be venomous. And like, think about this. As much fun as sarcasm is for us, just because of what we've been through, the way our lives have been, sarcasm is a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
It truly is. I would gladly give up sarcasm to be hyper intelligent and always content.
I like to be witty, though.
Huh?
I like to be witty.
Well, I mean, wit would still be there. But here's the thing, too.
But
imagine
with sarcasm is so much fun.
But think about this. 7 billion people who are all of like mind. You could still be witty and sarcastic, and people would get your intent.
That'd be kind of cool.
People would never, there would never be any social justice warrioring. There would not be any virtue signaling. There would be no, you're a shitty person for that. No. You would know. Like, you could still make sarcastic comments if you wanted to, but here's the thing. What if you could get to that mental place where you felt that it was unnecessary at that point? Like, no, I've got bigger things to take care of now. We're all together in this. Imagine if you could get just 7 billion people to realize, hey, we're all together in this.
Right.
Like right now, look what's happening. Look what's happening. We're all fucked. We are all together in this.
Yeah.
All of us.
Because the harmonics in the earth have actually dropped down.
Oh yeah. The vibrations, the hum of the earth is quieting.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the sound of cities and stuff.
No,
they have literally measured the energy and the harmonic frequency vibrations from the earth. They are quelling.
It's happening.
But what happens when we're allowed to go back to life as we know it?
I know.
Are we going to be permanently changed for the better? Or is everything is it going to be like every fucking news story on social media where the outrage is there for a week or two? Right now the outrage is here because we're under quarantine. The whole fucking world is under quarantine. So everybody's feeling the grip of this.
Yeah.
But just like everything that blows up and everyone becomes an expert on everything in life, like they've got a goddamn doctorate in whatever subject. Casey Anthony and Kaylee Anthony. Fuck, I love bringing up all this shit. I'm like, where's the outrage now? How come you're not still crusading about that?
Or 9/11. I mean, everyone's like, we'll never forget 9/11.
But social media wasn't really a thing then.
True. Well,
no.
We had MySpace.
In 2001? I don't think so.
No.
Nobody was on MySpace. I didn't find out about MySpace until like 2004.
True. What was?
I think 2002 or 2003 is when
2001 we saw those flip phones from Sprint.
Right. No, yeah, you weren't. There were no smartphones. We didn't have smartphones till like 2007, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you weren't.
Yeah,
you weren't walking around with a computer in your pocket yet. We were not instantly connected. Everybody still relied on watching Fox News or CNN or whatever news outlet for the coverage of 9/11. And at that point, nobody really paid attention to the difference of Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. It was just, hey, okay. Oh, well, this story's on right now. I'm going to watch it here. There was no Fox News is for conservatives, CNN's for the liberals. I mean, I knew that they were both their alternate leanings. Like, I knew they were the antithesis of each other when I was like 16, but it wasn't so pronounced.
Right.
Because they still reported the news. They reported the news.
Well, they knew. Yeah.
But then came the packages, news packets, and the method of delivery, which is what you have now. And that's where the bias came in. And that really kicked off after the whole 9/11 thing.
Well, of course, this goes way before then even. To Project, I think it was, or Operation Mockingbird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But of course, that's a conspiracy theory, and I really shouldn't talk about those.
Actually, that's declassified document.
Yeah,
that's not conspiracy theory now. That's like Operation Northwoods. You ever check out that one? The staging of false flag events.
Yeah. Or Operation what was that one?
Operation Paperclip. You know what that is? That's where they took all the fucking Nazi scientists and divvied them up between Russia and the United States. Wernher von Braun was a fucking Nazi. Wernher von Braun, the head of our NASA space program, the United States space program, the head of the U.S. space program, Wernher von Braun, was a fucking Nazi scientist.
Holy crap.
He could have been tried for war crimes and put to death.
I remember this, because there was another one, but it was...
But yeah,
Midnight Climax.
Well, oh yeah. Well, then you have Project Blue Book.
Yeah.
Project Blue Book didn't exist. Meanwhile, now it's been declassified, and why does the United States military have full fucking protocols for the interactions with extraterrestrial life? And they are very detailistic, as in these things had to have already happened to establish these sets of parameters and rules.
If they came from Kilroy.
There are instances given, like, well, this is what was experienced, so now we know that this is how to handle it. Bitch, what?
And then, of course, military personnel or their families cannot be used as an example for their tests.
Yeah.
Project Kilroy said that.
Yeah, God damn it. What's the contract, but what the fuck? There's a name, like another word for contract.
Not a parlay.
Like it's an agreement. Yeah, dude, this has been discussed about this has been talked about by whistleblowers. Like they're like, look, your government has a contract with extraterrestrial beings, as does every other government across this planet, of things that are allowed and things that are not allowed. Yeah. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like, they can't test. They cannot test on personnel or their families. But anyone else is free game. I'm like, what?
Also, they only have certain times and places.
So I didn't read that part.
What?
I didn't read that part. This was all on the first 4 pages of
certain times and places that they're allowed to conduct experiments and all the, like. Wait, what?
That's why I'm gonna get Epstein for all this shit.
Do what?
That's why I'm gonna get Epstein for this shit.
If they come after me.
Or
if they come after me for my shitty little podcast and talking about these things, I win. I fucking win. I become immortal.
You're a martyr.
Exactly. Don't forget Bulldog. The king of fucking villains, baby. It's not just a fancy moniker, bitches.
Right.
Also, you show up at my house, I hope you're lead proof.
Or have oven mitts.
Shit's gonna be too hot to handle.
Right.
Oh my god. Dude, it's so funny to me. We can't have these conversations with everyone.
No.
We can't, because the majority of people have been conditioned.
We're crazy. We're nuts if we talk to...
Conditioned to have the mindset of, if anybody talks about conspiracy theories, oh, they're crazy, they're out of touch, blah, blah, they're nuts.
Free thinking is the thing of the past. We can't think for ourselves anymore. We have to follow.
There you go.
And obey.
Imagine if all 7 billion of us were connected. We're connected. And we all know everything about the universe from every interaction.
42, man. 42.
But think about that.
Yeah.
Every secret of humanity could all these things could be pieced together.
But could everyone handle it?
What?
Could they handle it though? Every
person? At that point, yes. You've been programmed to not have jealousy, rage, all of these things. Think about this. Even when you're not programmed. You ever seen the movie Paul?
Yeah.
Imagine that it would be a lot like that. When he zaps her and him and gives them his collective knowledge of the universe. Yeah. Like that girl's a fucking hardcore Cyclops religious nut job.
Yeah, she was.
He calls her a religious Cyclops. Or this Jesus-loving Cyclops. God damn it. That movie is so fucking... I love Paul. It's so fucking good.
My second youngest, Addie, she's only 8. She loves that movie too. Like, oh my god, I feel bad for him showing it to her.
It's one of Spaceman balls. God damn it, that movie's so fantastic. But one of my favorite parts is when they are just dancing around the little fire to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's pretty cool.
When they're camping, in the RV park, and they're just dancing, having a good time. Imagine that's what it could be like. Now, of course, for every positive, there's going to be a negative. So, if there are benevolent species out there that are on our side trying to protect us, of course there are malevolent species trying to control us, possibly trying to wipe us out. And I think that's where we get the stories of religion. That's where you get the...
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that off the air, though. We were last week. We went for almost 3 hours, and then once we stopped recording, we had another hour and a half, 2 hours of conversation sitting here that I should have recorded.
Because I had to get the juice part before it closed.
Yeah, almost another 2 hours of conversation where we dove into religion and the basis, and I told you my theories of it.
And they're pretty close to mine.
Yeah.
Very, very close, which is very weird, because I usually don't find people that are in tune.
It's funny because I remember the first time, like, watching that first season of Ancient Aliens, and everything that they talked when they talked about the old gods and their technologies and the way that it's written about in all of these ancient texts, and then Giorgio Tsoukalos, the guy with the crazy hair that gets crazier.
Aliens.
Yeah, that guy.
The Greek guy.
When he says, is it possible that these are actually gods, or is it possible that or is it more possible and probable that these were extraterrestrials and they just had advanced technology and they were trying to help guide us? And I just remember going, yup. I had that thought. I didn't read Chariots of the Gods until I watched that first season of Ancient Aliens. And then I bought
I gotta read that book.
Oh, it's fantastic. I bought Eric Von Daniken's Chariots of the Gods just from watching that show. And as I was reading it, all I could think was, these are the same thoughts that I had when I was like 10 years old.
Right.
10, 11 years old. Like, I really started, because at about 10 or 11 is when I became really fascinated with Carl Sagan and Stephen Hawking. You know, like I showed you Brief History of Time, man. I love that book. But I became fascinated, especially with Carl Sagan.
So I've never read anything by Carl Sagan.
Dude, did you ever watch Cosmos?
No.
Oh, man. Do you have Hulu?
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be on Hulu.
I'm going to check it out.
If it's not, you can find it online to stream for free. Yeah.
You got me into the whole thing about aliens.
Carl Sagan's the one that told everyone, everything here, including us, all of us, are made. That poster, these walls, us, we are all made of star stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We are all made of the same molecules.
Oh, yeah.
The same atomic and subatomic particles. Everything is the same. Holy, dude, a 10-year-old kid hearing this, a 10 or 11-year-old kid hearing this and it registering. Imagine then, I was 11. I was in 6th grade. Okay? Imagine how alone and isolated I felt when I first tried to have that conversation with my friends at school.
Yeah, I kind of do know that.
Motherfuck.
Like, whenever I read that whole thing about Project Kilroy for the first time, and I was only 12 years old.
Oh, God, yeah. You fucked yourself.
Yeah. Like,
that's the way I felt. I became too big of a nerd when it wasn't cool to be a nerd.
I was there, man. I was there since I was like 9 years old.
Oh, dude, I was
nerd.
No, I was nerd from like 3, 4. Like, I was
right.
Fuck, dude.
Everyone else had their Nintendo Entertainment System. They had a freaking Sega Master.
When I can remember being 3 years old, and I was at a babysitter's house, and it was just me, and she tried to get me to watch Sesame Street, and I was like, what? I could already read at 3.
I couldn't.
I learned to read at 3. I could write at 4. And my grandfather taught me how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Basic numbers.
Yeah.
When I got to kindergarten, these motherfuckers are learning their ABCs and learning how to color in the lines.
And the days of the year and
the first week of kindergarten, they called my womb donor and said, he needs to be in at least 2nd or possibly 3rd grade. He can already read, write, he can do addition and subtraction, he can do multiplication and division. He knows his times tables. I did, because of my grandpa. Yeah. The math came from my grandfather. The reading came from, I had like 5 favorite books. You know, like I loved the same 5 books.
Yeah.
One of them was Billy Goat's Gruff. Do you know that story?
Yeah.
With the Billy Goat that's trying to cross the bridge and the troll is
like,
yeah. So I learned, because my grandma would read me these books, but she would follow along with her finger the words. Okay? So I started to learn the shapes of those letters in association with those words. Well, my grandpa, I would sit in his lap while he would read his newspaper. And I started pointing out words that I recognized.
Lucky.
And my grandpa was like, you know, he looks at my grandma like, hey, this kid can read.
You had words where I had freaking dots.
Oh, well.
My parents would sit there and go follow the dots.
Can you read Braille?
No.
No?
Like I know an A and I know a B. That's about it.
That's kind of sad, man. You should have taken advantage of that.
Like I know Morris, but
well, but I mean, now trying to learn Braille at this age would probably be fantastically difficult. Like learning any new language.
Because I mean, they have the little cards that have the alphabet on.
Right, right.
Because you know they had to teach the kids around my school. You know,
but of course, you can look back on that now as an adult and see, like, God damn it, what a wasted opportunity. Which that's what the majority of childhood is. That's okay. Oh my God, this just hit me. That is why it is so fucking important to structure and regiment a child's development. Right. Because most children, you're not an adult until you're 25 years old.
Right.
That is when the frontal lobe finishes developing, okay? But especially the first 12 years, we'll say, right up until about puberty. That adolescent stage, until you become juvenile, you know, that adolescent stage is the most pivotal, integral, important time. Because think about, if you could go back, if you had the opportunity to go back to yourself and raise yourself for the first 12 years of your life, knowing what you know now, how structured and regimented would you make your life? Like, dude. Okay, this 2 hours is going to be devoted to music and music theory. This 2 hours is going to be devoted to art and art appreciation and learning techniques. This 2 hours is going to be devoted to language, linguistics, the etymology. I love etymology. I love words and finding their origins, which a lot come from Greek. Like a lot of words have Greek origin. And I love finding out how words came to be and phrases. Like where a phrase comes from, like a bird in the hand's worth 2 in a bush, you know, things like that. I love
bury the hatchet,
or bury the hatchet. Yes, I love things like that.
Or bind your P's and Q's.
Right,
that's a fun.
That one, you know what? We'll give that one to everyone right now. So minding your P's and Q's.
Is that from the bar talk?
Yes, it is bar talk.
Mind your pints and quarts.
Mind your pints and quarts, gentlemen. And it's because when conversations would start to become heated, that's why now most bars have a policy of no discussion of religion or politics. Those are the 2 most heated conversational topics that can create physical animosity quickly. And so this is at a time in pubs when your alcohol was served in either a pint glass or a quart. A mug. And people would start to get heated, and the bartender would say, mind your P's and Q's, gentlemen. Meaning, mind your pints and quarts. You have drinking to do. We're here to have a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't break my glass.
And don't break them and don't spill. That's minding your P's and Q's. Yeah. Not upsetting. You're not rocking the boat. You're not upsetting the balance. You're not disturbing the status quo. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay's cousin told me about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Love that dude.
Yes.
So full of really important knowledge and information.
Can you imagine how fantastic and long the show is going to be when I actually finally get to be able to have him come do this with me?
Oh, my God, dude.
People are going to be so intellectually dizzied.
Yeah, I mean...
Just the conversations that Jay and I have alone. We live together, Remember? Like, he and I had an apartment together. Dude,
so we back then, but yeah, I know.
We would have philosophical discussions pretty much any night where there weren't people over. Like, we would just sit and talk about life and the universe and human existence and our place in the circle. And
Chase is awesome, man.
He is, and he's super hyper intelligent.
I don't think
I don't understand how he sleeps. I don't. And I don't think that he actually gets good REM sleep.
He probably meditates. He seems like the type that would meditate.
Possibly, but also I think that's why he drinks a lot. Like, do you realize, like, I've got this bottle of bourbon sitting here, and I contemplate every day opening it.
It's been there for like ever.
Dude, this is a select bottle from 2018.
Yeah.
I've been hanging on to this.
Yeah, it's been there ever since they started coming. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's still there.
Yeah.
That was the exact same bottle.
Well, it's 2018. I bought that at the end of 2018.
Man.
Yeah. So I'm saving it. Oh, fuck yeah, man. I'm saving that as long as I can. Now, I do drink here and there, but you don't see alcohol around. You don't see beer bottles out. No, and I have never been an alcoholic, but let me tell you how easy it would be for me to treat that as a vice because of the constant running of my mind.
Especially your dreams.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just to shut them up for 5 seconds. Slow down.
Well, not just that, man, but like, okay. So you've been with your wife for 9 years. So how long was your relationship before that? Like, the last relationship before you were with your wife, how long was that relationship?
Like 5.
5 years? And for you, now, does it seem like a lifetime ago?
Yeah, oh yeah.
My relationship with my ex-girlfriend, Sabrina, was from February of 98 until July of 99. So almost a year and a half. Seems like it was yesterday. I can still and every relationship since and even ones before, but I just pulled that one out of the air. For a year and a half we were together. That was over half my life ago. I can remember it like it was yesterday. Like it feels like it was just like it was recent. I can remember when it started turning, like when it went bad. I told her I wanted to break up. But I also remember us going to, I can see us going to Destin, Florida together, and we went to Cincinnati, and like all of these are vivid memories. Like they're there. And for other people, like, okay, so I've had conversations like that. Like, I'm friends with a few of my exes. I've brought up things from our relationships, and they're like, how do you remember this? Like, it was so long ago, I barely remember being with you. And I'm like, and for me, it might as well have been last week. I can still remember all of it. Like, I remember how this girl made love. I remember how this girl made love. Like, I remember what would turn her on and what would turn her off. And
yeah,
dude, like, this is all there for me. My brain works so differently. So when you're talking about using something to silence, you're right. God damn, dude, imagine the cycle that my brain goes through, not even in 24 hours, but 24 minutes. My brain bounces through 41 fucking years every half hour. Shit's just, that's why I tried, like, when I zone in on video games or playing my guitars, that's pretty much my escape. Movies don't really do it, because whenever I'm playing movies, dialogue or a situation happens in a movie and all of a sudden, boom, I'm transported like right, 18 years ago, this was this same thing I was dealing with. Like,
was it PTSD?
Kinda, I guess. I don't know. But I've had this conversation with other people and they're like, no, man, I don't have that. And I'm like, fuck. Like,
I did. I used to have that, but
I wish, honestly,
meditation and
I need to smoke weed every day.
I wish I could smoke weed
Right.
every day.
I do too.
You're here in Illinois, you can do it. Yeah, I'm stuck in Indiana.
That's true. However, I think here in Illinois, you still have to have a card, don't you?
Nope.
Are you
recreational.
Sure? What?
This is a recreational legal state.
Really?
Yep. If you need a connection, I know one right down the road from here.
Yeah. Good price?
I'm not sure. I don't really talk about that.
You're like, hey, this is my friend who needs this.
My buddy that lives like 2 towns over, West Salem.
Mm-hmm.
He's got good prices. He's like my best friend. I love him to pieces.
See, and this the conversation should be, hey, look, this is I need you to do this at a decent price for my friend who honestly absolutely needs this, not just to get high,
but to shut the brain down.
To shut down and regulate himself. Like, I honestly, once this is, because I'm unemployed right now.
Yeah.
So, and after this is over, like, I've got the selling the electronics and stuff like that, doing that stuff, and there's decent money in that. Like, until this whole fucking quarantine shutdown thing happened, dude, you
were at Best Buy every freaking weekend.
I was making more money doing that than I was working 40 hours a week from the job I got fired from. Yeah. Making more doing that. What? I was making like and think about this. Only working 4 hours a week, and I was making like $50 more a week than what I was working 40 hours.
See, like Malachi, my oldest, that you helped out and got those Bluetooth, the geeky ones. Mm-hmm. His uncle wants those. His uncle's like, I am so envious of you having those headphones because they're so awesome. Malachi's like, $35.
Smart kid.
Didn't I tell him what you told him? He just said $35, brand new. My son's good.
That's funny, man. Dude, that is good. You know what that shows? Okay, so just for people listening and wondering what we're talking about. So you and your son and my other buddy Chad helped me move when it was time to move. Your son is 16?
Yeah, he's 16. He'll be 17 in August.
Okay, 16 years old. This is a genuinely good, sweet kid. He really is. Like at first, because I had never met him.
I was like, good, man.
I was
I
like,
love that kid.
I was like, oh man, is this? Because whenever you said he's 16, I was like, I swear to God, if some 16-year-old kid comes into my house and pops off to me, I will whip his ass in front of his dad. I'm that guy. Yeah. I do not give a fuck. I will. I wasn't worried.
I know he's very respectful.
Right, and he is one of those genuinely sweet kids. He's kind of timid, which good trait to have sometimes. Like, I wouldn't say timid. He's just reserved, kind of shy, and like you said, respectful. He didn't ask for anything. You asked him to come help. He showed up to help. He was not going to get anything. There was no reward. He was just here to help carry stuff. Anyway, I gave him a set of brand new Bluetooth earbuds that I had, and they were they're the pair that I sell for the most. Like, I can get the most money out of those quickly.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have listed those that night on Facebook, they would have been sold the next day.
Yeah, they're good.
They would have been gone. And he was so appreciative. And I told him, hey, look, I normally sell these for like $30. Instantly, $30, these are gone. And he was so happy. But the fact that he did not hold any sentimental restriction on that and would have immediately flipped it for $35, that is awesome. But I'm gonna huh?
He still has them.
Right. But but if his uncle would have wanted to buy them for $35, he would have sold them, right? And that kid would have had $35 for helping me move.
And then he would have used them to buy some more, probably
cheaper.
Yeah,
right.
Because you told
he
him.
could. Yeah, he could have contacted me and been like, "Hey, I need another pair of earbuds. I know you don't have that kind, but do you have one similar?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I got these for $15-$20."
Yeah.
He just made a $15 profit.
Dude, that's crazy.
That right there. Do you know what that tells me about your 16-year-old son? That kid is so far ahead of the curve of other kids his age. Fuck, he's ahead of the curve of people our age, Mark. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He didn't have any sentimental attachment to that material possession and would have immediately flipped it to get money or to get what he needed.
He's good.
Dude. Because look, you see my Deadpool stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I've got some things up there in that Deadpool collection I've had people offer me several $100s for.
You don't want to get rid of that either.
Dude, the one that I custom made, where is that motherfucker?
Is it that one?
Is it? Where? Hold on.
Where's that? I think, no, because I know you used to do the vinyls.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Right here, yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yep. I've had people offer me, I had one person offer me $300 for that. Do you know how much that thing cost me to make?
Like 12?
No. It cost, no, dude, the figure alone, that 7-inch figure, that was $20.
Yeah, that's right, because it's vinyl.
Yeah, it's vinyl, not plastic.
Yeah.
So that's a whole rotary machine that has to be done to make those. But anyway, so that's 20. But, the painting, the time, and then the accessories on it. He's got the guns. I made a full belt, like the harness and everything. Overall, cost me 40, 45 tops with paints and everything to make that. I can't let it go for 300. I had one person offer me $300. I've had multiple people offer $200, $250, $300. But I can't let
Deadpool, man.
I can't, and that's the only one I ever made for myself.
Yeah, because you sold all the other ones.
Yeah, man. I didn't get to keep anything. Everything I made, the first few, like the first one I ever made was Green Lantern, and he had a flashing LED out of the lantern ring. That was the first one I ever made. That was for my cousin. Okay. I gave that to him. He still has it. Like he's a huge Green Lantern fan. And he has a big collection, and that's still his prized piece in his collection. And that's when I made the custom boxes too. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I still gotta get that one that if you start making them, I gotta get that one that I wanted to make a long time ago.
Oh,
the Lex Luthor.
Right. But yeah, and then from there, once I posted that, posted the pictures and the video of the ring flashing, oh God, people went nuts.
Yeah.
And then I planned on making some for myself. Fuck no. Because all of a sudden people were like, hey man, how much would you charge me to make this? How much would you charge me to make this?
I'm one of them I never went through. I'm
sorry. Right. It's cool, man.
Because I'm businessman.
I made Deadpool, Headpool, and Dogpool for my cousin Jim, who lives out in Colorado now, but he was living in Florida at the time. And, I made like $200 off of that trio, and one of them was just a head. And I took an airplane's propeller, this like a plastic airplane, took the propeller off of it. That's how I made the beanie.
Nice.
Yeah.
For the head pool?
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking badass.
I sculpted the face and everything to look like half a skull, like the mask had been ripped open there. I still got pictures. I'll show you whenever we're done. Did you ever see those?
I think I saw the head pool. It's from the beanie.
Hold on.
Because I don't know if I have that. You don't have that page anymore, do you?
Yeah, Villain Customs. Hold on here. I'll get it pulled up. Let's see here. God damn it. I don't know why it's not pulling up now. It's being a pain in the ass.
You know, see, my phone's being weird too.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. Photos. Right the fuck on. Or not. I don't know what it's. Okay, fuck it. Anyway, yeah, man. Letting go of that set. Like, I couldn't. The only way that I could sell my Deadpool, any of my Deadpool collection here, I would have to be financially dire straits. Like, I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to lose everything anyway.
Right.
So I got to sell everything. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
I've got some things that I just like my guitars. Fuck.
You gotta feel that.
I thought I was going to have to sell my Epiphone.Cherry. Like, yeah, I think it was, 2 years ago. I thought I was going to have to sell, oh man. And I was upset.
I got one friend that's like that. He had a Washburn dime. Not a Dean dime,
Ooh.
but a Washburn.
Yeah.
The ebony.
Yep.
And he sold it for $300.
Oof. Well, that's like that's like my resonator, my Dean Spider resonator, the black quilt. Sick. You know, I after we talked about it last week, I got online this week and I looked for one. I tried to find one like the one I had. Can't even find one. Not on eBay, not on Reverb. I've checked all these used music shops. Can't find it. No, it's like it never fucking existed. It's like it never fucking existed. And I'm like,
Mandela, man.
Right. How? But no, it was. I got that guitar in 2014.
Yeah.
I got that resonator in 2014. How the fuck does this guitar not exist anymore?
Limited item? I don't know.
It had to have been. Like, I looked at, and like I said, it came with a hard shell Dean case. Okay, the person that I bought it from was, I bought it, it was listed on eBay. But the person was a rep for Dean, like worked in the factory. He sent me a video of him walking into the factory and picking my guitar for me.
That's what's up, man.
Dude, that was the coolest fucking thing ever.
That'd be awesome.
Because, like, and the whole, like, whenever he said he's going to send me a video, I was like, he's going to send me some stock fucking video of some work or what. He shows his face and he goes, "Hey, Bulldog, this is Marc, blah, 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 at the Dean factory. I'm walking you through the factory right now, and I'm going to walk over and I'm going to pick your guitar for you, and I'm going to show you every angle of it before I pack it up and ship it to you to make sure that you are happy with this." And he's like, "And I'm going to play it for you for a little bit." He did. Dude, this video was like fucking 8 minutes. He walks over, and the first one he picked up, he was like, "Look at this." He was like, "It's beautiful." And he's showing me every angle of the guitar in the video, and I'm like, and then he starts playing it, and he plays it with a slide and everything. And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man." And so I emailed him back. Like, he sends it to me. I email him back a couple hours later. I was like, "That's the one." He goes, "I knew it would be." He's like, "I already have it in the case and it's boxed up and packaged, ready to go." He's like, "I just haven't put the label on it in case you didn't want it." But I was like, holy shit, man. And it got there 3 days later.
Nice.
Yeah, no shit. And I paid $550 for it. And like I told you, the last one that I saw was like $900.
Right. I've seen it.
$550. And it had the Dean hardshell case.
It was like easily $125, $150.
Yeah, man, it's like $140 case just by itself.
Yeah.
But because I was able to buy, God damn it. And the worst thing is, it's so long ago in eBay transactions that I can't it won't show me that transaction anymore, and I can't contact the seller. Because, dude, if I could get a hold of him again and be like, do you have any of these hiding anywhere? Please, please, just...
I'm in quarantine. I need it now.
It ain't even got shit to do with quarantine, man. I will forever be distraught that I sold that guitar.
Oh, man, I've been there before, man.
It's crushing.
Yeah.
And I sold it for $300 because that's what I could get out of it at. Guess where I went?
Guitar Center.
Yep. Jason Breeze is the one that did the transaction too, and he's the reason I was able to get $300 for it.
It's breezy, man.
Yeah, he put if originally they were going to try to give me like $240, $250. I was like, I need at least $300 out of this.
Because I mean, I've had 2 basses I kicked myself in the ass for selling. That's my Schecter Devil bass.
I do miss my Schecter S1 Elite. However, it is at the perfect home.
Right.
With Jay Scott. It is.
And here's a kicker.
And him buying that was the whole reason I was able to get my Epiphone Cherry.
I remember that.
So, perfect. That's why I have Rose.
The Devil bass, I play that in a praise band.
Oh, sweet irony.
And it had the devil head right there in the headstock. Tribal freaking work all the way down the fretboard. Oh, I loved it. I did recordings with that. Went to studios.
Dude, now I will say this. Gretsch makes those like Honey Dipper resonator guitars.
Yeah.
And they make them in solid brass body.
You can send me a picture, I think.
Yeah. I showed you those. And they're about, I think I can get them for like $600 or $700.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, I'm really, really thinking about getting one of, since I can't find that damn Dean spot. Dude, I hope one day I'm on Reverb or just some...
Or the marketplace, even on Facebook.
Oh, my God. Oh, and somebody's selling it for like $250.
Doesn't know what they have.
Even without the case, because I can get another Dean hardshell.
Yeah.
What is it? The Knot.
Was it a tweed case?
No. It was just the Tolex, like the plastic.
Oh, okay.
Hard shell case. God damn it! What is the body style of acoustic guitars? I want to say Juggernaut, and I know that's not it.
Oh, Dreadnought.
That's it. Dreadnought. Yeah.
Juggernaut, Dreadnought.
I just had the most brilliant idea ever. I'm going to find a cheap ass acoustic guitar, and I'm going to paint the Dreadnought logo on it. Oh my God, the fucking flaming skull with the knife through it.
That'd be nice.
Holy fucking shit. I'm gonna be like, you have a Dreadnought, I have a Dreadnought. And if you don't know who the Dreadnoughts are, fuck you.
I'm gonna do some research now because it sounds familiar.
The Dreadnought. Oh, come on. If I tell you this, you're gonna be so disappointed in yourself.
I'm probably gonna.
Who are the Dreadnoughts?
Man, the flaming sword.
You didn't really see their logo in reference to the material. Don't you? You're not searching.
No, I was about to, but no.
You better not.
Because I'm going to kick my ass.
They were a biker gang.
Oh, man.
Who were contracted by another organization.
Killing me, man. Like, I'm remembering it vaguely.
The 3 main ones, one of them had a flamethrower. One had a...
Oh, God, dude.
Chainsaw gun. And
And
one had...
Is that Mad Max?
Nope.
I'm on the right
path.
But
they were their group was very Mad Max inspired. Very.
Yeah.
They had their car was called the Thunder Machine. And they had the Dreadnought Trike.
Good God, dude. I'm seeing it.
And they even had a band that they posed as called Cold Slither.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh, my head.
You give it up?
Yeah, I'm going to have to give up because like
G.I. Joe and Cobra, man. The Dreadnoughts, the biker gang.
Damn it.
I know, right? You're so disappointed in yourself.
I am. Because knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. Zartan was their leader.
Yep.
And the three main ones were named Ripper, Buzzer, and Torch. And then Thrasher, Thrasher drove the Thunder Machine. And then Zartan had a younger brother.
Because I grew up watching G.I. Joe.
Well, he had a sister named Zorana. His brother's name was Xandar, and he had a daughter named Zanya.
Because, of course, I would forget them because I was always focused on Cobra.
Well, they were a part of Cobra.
Yeah, they were part of Cobra.
Yeah.
But everyone was
They were fucking great.
Yeah. Everyone's too busy with, God, what? Can't remember their names now. I've been seeing G.I. Joe for so long, dude.
Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow?
Yeah, them. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
See, and my favorite... Okay, so... As a kid, everybody loved Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow. Okay, I love Storm Shadow. Yeah. But my favorite was always Firefly. Because I also read the comics. The comics were way darker.
I went in a little bit into the comics, but not too much.
Especially when the comics resurfaced in the 2000s. Like when they did G.I. Joe... was it G.I. Joe Reloaded?
Because those were Archie, right?
What?
Were those Archie comics or no? Because they weren't
Marvel. No, they were Marvel.
They were?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because Archie comics went kind of dark, but that was like all this.
Well, yeah, that was a weird thing. But then it was.
I mean, the franchise of Archie. Not
when G.I. Joe came back with, it was like G.I. Joe Reloaded or something like that.
It should have been Dark Horse, man.
It was Devil's Due Publishing, and man, it was.
Of course, Dark Horse is off of DC.
Huh?
I think.
Yeah, DDP, Devil's Due Publishing, came from Image Comics, I think. Which Image is what came from McFarlane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spawn.
So these guys were already in a dark fucking
Yeah.
And dude, those comics, like when G.I. Joe came back in the 2000s, that shit was grim as fuck.
Next time I come over, I'll bring my comics. Because I don't have that many. I have just a few. But I'm proud of my little collection. I used to have a lot more.
I used to have comics, and I don't anymore. It breaks my heart.
I had the best one ever, the Hulk versus Wolverine.
I love that.
The original one.
My favorite Hulk anything is World War Hulk and Planet Hulk. When they send Hulk to that fucking... Okay, in Thor Ragnarok, you get a synopsis of that story. Yeah, you get a sliver of it, and it's not quite the way it was.
No.
And when Hulk... Okay, so they're trying to send Hulk to this fucking isolated, desolate planet.
Yeah.
And instead, it goes off course, and he ends up on that fucking planet. And he ends up taking over. Like, he is a slave and is a gladiator and has to fight in that arena. And then he fucking breaks loose with his war-bound, his tribe that he makes. And he takes that chick as his queen. And she's pregnant. And then Iron Man and all of them find out, oh shit, Hulk is alive and now has an army. Meanwhile, Hulk is content being on this planet. Like, he's built his life there now. But they're worried that he may one day come back. So they send a fleet and they nuke the fucking planet.
Bad idea.
Hulk lives.
Of course he does, because he's made from gamma rays.
Hulk comes back to Earth, but first stops off on the moon. And Black Bolt and a few others meet him there. You know who Black Bolt is, right? He's the one that can't talk because his voice is sonic and it just destroys shit. So he has to whisper, and even then, it's like sonic blast. And Hulk is getting into it with somebody I can't remember who he's getting into it with, and Black Bolt looks at him and goes, "Stop." And the blast hits Hulk, and Hulk just turns and looks at him, and he goes, "I didn't come to hear you whisper." And he raises Black Bolt above his head and smashes him over his knee like Bane did to Batman in the comic. And he goes, "I came to hear you scream." Holy fucking shit. And then Hulk and the Warbound show up on Earth and lay waste to a city. I think it's New York. Like, just lay waste. And dude, like, the X-Men show up. All these other like groups are showing up. The X-Men show up. Even the Brotherhood of Mutants, Magneto and all his people show up. And they're trying to fuck up Hulk and his people, and they are just fucking people up left and right, and they're destroying this entire city. And then Hulk takes control of every news feed across the planet. And he basically says, "Tony Stark, you got 24 hours to deliver your sorry ass in front of me, or we start doing this to every city across the planet." Oh, dude, it's like, it's fantastic.
I want to download it.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah. If you've got a CBR reader on your computer or anything like that.
I think so.
The comic rack or whatever. Yeah, dude. It's
epic.
That one is World War Hulk. Planet Hulk is where he's on the planet and the whole tale of that. But World War Hulk, dude, we're in such geek territory right now. People are listening like, what the fuck? Dude. They literally just had conversations about depression, existentialism, aliens, the origin of man, what man would be like in a hive mind.
I guess
now
we're talking about
nihilism.
Huh? I guess we could go into nihilism, but
it doesn't matter.
I know.
See what I did there?
Oh
yeah.
Oh, the wit.
Yeah. Good times.
You're like Nietzsche over here.
Right. Nietzsche and Stan Lee just had a conversation.
We're just mad people.
All around me are familiar faces. Oh, yeah. Geez. What a great song.
Right.
Gary Jules, Mad World. One of the best uses of that I've ever seen was Gears of War.
See, for me, that song...
It's Donnie Darko.
Well, Donnie Darko, but for me, ties back to with the whole depression thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one dude that I love goes back to losing people. And I'm happy I had a chance to tell him I loved him. He was like I actually called him my heterosexual life mate. Like, he was my
life mate. Silent Bob.
He was like my Jay, dude. Like, dude was freaking great. And he passed away, and at his funeral, they played that. So, like, for the next 2-3 months, I had it playing. I was just... I couldn't work. I was in just a constant state of woe is me, which is so stupid. I hated myself for it.
But at the same time, man, people... Grief is a powerful thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And everyone grieves differently.
Of course, everything was going on at the same time. I mean, he committed suicide, and then my ex-wife was, going through the whole, thing of, separation. Kept getting into, like, really bad relationships.
So it wasn't just that. Yeah, you had a lot of shit going on. Yeah.
My whole world was just crashing all around me. I was like, man, what the heck? And I was like, me and him had a promise that we would never give up. I'm not going to give up on myself or anyone else, but, it was just sad. I hated myself for it, though, because,
I'm not, like, I can't play it on the show, because the show will get yanked. But,
because the ASCAP for it.
Yeah. But once the show's done, I'm going to play you this song that just absolutely is me to the core.
Right?
Like, I feel like it was somehow written for and about me. Like, it's
they
one of
know
those,
you,
like,
man. They know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's one of those, like, if I ever get the chance to meet this band, I'm gonna be like, hey, look, what kind of fucked up shit did you experience to write this song? Because let's have a conversation.
If the person were to say it was just a really crazy acid trip.
Oh, fuck. No, this is not. This is
I know.
You hear this and you're gonna be like, fuck, man, this is heavy.
I think you're right. And there's like little parts of me that most people don't know about, and I try to keep reserved, but I'm an open book. You ask me a question.
I put so much of myself out in the world, out into the universe, and a lot of people are like, Jesus Christ, I feel like I know so much about you. And I'm like, here's the thing. For everything that I'm willing to talk about and all this craziness that I do put out, imagine what I hold back.
Right.
Imagine the things that no one on this planet other than me knows.
Right. Because, everyone has stuff that they can hold back.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're all of it up, man, oh my God. I think half these people out here would have their freaking heads just blown off, man.
Dude, when I have conversations with people who, okay, most people that I know had decent childhoods. Most that I know had decent childhoods. I still have a number of friends whose parents are still married and happy, and they've got Rudy and I, we could not be any more of the opposite person other than basically our sense of humor and our love of wrestling. Everything else, we could be the absolute origin story of a hero versus a villain.
Right.
Something goes wrong, and these two who were once so close, honestly,
unbreakable.
I look at me, because they weren't friends. They weren't.
No, they weren't. That's right.
They were just acquaintances.
Yeah.
Dude and Mr.
Like
Glass.
Magneto and Charles.
I was just gonna say, Professor X and Magneto.
Eric. Yeah.
Yeah. Eric Lyncher, Charles Xavier. Yes, that is very much me and Rudy. We are a lot alike, but we are vastly different. If you were to ever see the two of us together, first of all, seeing us together, you're going to be like, how the fuck are you two in the same state at the same time, let alone best friends? It doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. And Rudy, one thing that we do have, both very intellectual, very intelligent. We have great conversation. Our love of wrestling is in our DNA. Oh, yeah. It's ingrained. It's genetic. It there's no other explanation for it. I know people who love wrestling, but no, we break it down on the science level, the psychology level of wrestling. We can get into those discussions.
Oh yeah.
Why your movements at a certain time can play to the crowd. I'm not just talking about the moves. The way you're walking around the ring can tell the story. No words, the psychology. I love that shit. So does he. And now he's in the driver's seat of it and has been for years.
So is he an announcer or?
He's a referee.
Oh.
He's a ring general.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, him.
The
guy you were talking about last week.
Yeah.
The referee.
Yeah. He's also one of their main talent relations people now. He's no longer a contracted worker, not just a referee. He works for WWE corporate.
Oh,
he's an employee now. He has an office at WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut.
Oh,
they're getting ready to move to Stamford this year.
Dang.
Yeah, in July. They're moving.
Because where they used to be in Michigan for a while?
Who?
No. Then about someone else in.
No, in Minnesota was AWA, American Wrestling. Yeah,
because I was thinking up north.
That was Vern Gagne's promotion. That's where people the Road Warriors came from there. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, Ravishing Rick Rude, Hulk Hogan. That's where Hulk Hogan came from. AWA.
Yeah.
Fuck, Ric Flair was there for a while.
Ultimate Warrior, wasn't he there too I can't remember.
Well, I think he might have been there when he and Sting were the Blade Runners.
I think so, yeah.
Briefly. Yeah.
Because Sting was my dude.
Yeah. Well, if you a lot of people never noticed this, and there's a lot of people that still to this day don't know that Sting and the Ultimate Warrior were tag team partners.
I think
Steve Borden and Jim Hellwig were the Blade Runners. It was Blade Runner Rock and God damn it, that's gonna drive me.
Because I can't remember that either. Because I mean, like, I used to be really big into wrestling back when, for it's Hulk Hogan and it was still the WWF.
Well, this was before that.
And then I got into like the WCW. Really big. Whenever it was Billy Kidman.
Oh, dude. Okay. Oh, it was Sting and Rock. Ultimate Warrior was Rock, and then Blade Runner Sting, Blade Runner Rock. But if you noticed, when Sting showed up in WCW, like the NWA, and the Ultimate Warriors in WWF, you ever notice their face paint?
Very
similar design. It went down the crest of the nose, went up under the eyes, back down to the points, up, and then over the eyebrows, and back to the little point in the middle.
Yeah.
It wasn't until around the 90s when Sting started doing different stuff with his face paint.
The Crow.
No. Before the Crow, when he was still blonde Surfer Sting, but he started doing different kind of designs with it. But the Ultimate Warrior always, even though it was different colors, patterns, whatever, always the same design.
Yeah.
Like always the same shape. And Sting had the same shape for years.
Because I remember when Ultimate Warrior came back and you're like, what? I thought he died.
A lot of people thought that he died.
He came back and then...
The guy that died was the Renegade. But no, the Ultimate Warrior was always the Ultimate Warrior, Jim Hellwig, and then he legally changed his name to Warrior.
Yeah.
But no, it was Jim Hellwig. There was only ever one Ultimate Warrior. A lot of people are like, no, the original Ultimate Warrior died. No, he didn't. Jim Hellwig was just fine. but
man,
loading up the spaceships with rocket fuel, headed off to parts unknown. Yeah.
Man.
The blood of the warriors fuels the spaceships with rocket fuel.
Good days. Man.
Nobody ever knew what he was talking about, but goddamn, you believed whatever the fuck he was saying because he was intense.
Yeah, he was.
Goddamn. Hulk Hogan. Dude, I loved The Ultimate Warrior when I was a kid, but mine was more of like I realized how crazy he was. It was like a fascination of, ooh, this guy's unhinged.
Right? And that's where we found out that's where Ric Flair got his woo from.
Wait, kidding. I was like, wait, what? No.
Bad joke.
No.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. He watched the Ultimate Warrior do a promo one day, turn around to everybody in the locker room and goes, woo!
yeah.
That boy's crazy. He's nuttier than a squirrel turd.
Right.
One of the best things you can do, if you go back and watch any of the old Ultimate Warrior promos where it's Mean Gene standing there holding the microphone for him, pay attention to Mean Gene's facial expressions while he's talking. Mean Gene, the look on his face looks like, what the fuck are you talking about? Can I get out of here? I'm just going to hand him this microphone and escape while I still can. Oh, God. Man, Ric Flair, though. Oh, okay, look. When I was a little kid, everybody loved Dusty Rhodes. They loved Magnum TA. You know, like, okay.
And Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. And
Hulk was like a household name
back then. First and foremost for me was the fucking Road Warriors. I will never forget the first time I saw them. Dude, Iron Man starts playing, and these motherfuckers come out to the ring, and the referee didn't even ring the bell. They get in the ring with these two poor jabronis, and as soon as they hit the ring, they weren't even wearing the shoulder pads with spikes at the time. They were dressed like Savage Village people, man. They were wearing like Judas Priest shit, like the leather chaps and the leather vest. They had the leather biker hats and the leather gloves, and it had chains on them and shit, and they didn't even bother taking that shit off. And they got in the ring and beat the fuck out of these two guys. I mean, look, I wrestled for 5 years. For 5 years, I was in the business. I've been there. I've done it. And even going back and watching those matches of the Road Warriors then, knowing what I know now, I still watch and I'm like, those poor bastards. They got their asses kicked. It was like a straight up shoot, man. Like these two fucking gorillas hit the ring and just did whatever the fuck they wanted. And they get in there and they beat the piss out of these guys for like 2 minutes and pin them, and it's over. And then they bring out the body bags and the coroner comes and pronounces them dead. And I mean, I'm embellishing that, but it might as well have happened, dude, because these guys were fucked. And the thing is, you knew it was bad because it wasn't a team that you saw every week.
Right.
This was like some regional fucking poor duo of a tag team of guys that were trying to make it, and they got fed to the fucking Road Warriors, man. If I would have been an adult man and a professional wrestler in the early 80s, mid 80s, and I would have been in a locker room and I would have went to go look at the sheet to see who, like my name versus whoever, and if I saw my name with someone else's opposite of the Road Warriors, I would have quietly grabbed my bag and slipped out the fucking door, never to be seen again.
Right.
I'm not joking, man. I would not have stuck around for that horse shit.
I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna lose.
But I love the fucking Road Warriors. And then as time progressed and they did the whole shoulder pads with the spikes, and they just got more, like they got crazier looking, and they became the Legion of Doom, and motherfuck, man. Hawk and Animal. Ugh. And then the greatest thing ever, I still, in my opinion, to this day, the greatest entrance theme. I know a lot of people I love Stone Cold. You hear the glass break, you hear the glass, you know it's someone's ass. I love that. I mean, you heard that music, you knew somebody's about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
But the original, before that, was the arena would be quiet, or you'd hear the low rumble of the crowd, and all of a sudden you hear, oh, what a rush. And that guitar finds, that's death. That's not an ass whooping. That's walking death. That is the apocalypse coming toward you. That is the death march. You're done. Whoever the fuck you are in the ring, your time is over. It could have been Hulk fucking Hogan standing in that ring, and if he would have heard, what a rush, he should have got the fuck out of the ring and went through the crowd and left. Because he's going to die. He's going to try to punch it. Dude, one of the best things ever, I think it was Jerry Lawler who did the pile driver on Hawk. Pile driver. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
You put the person's head between your knees, you pick them straight up against your body, and drop straight down. Okay? Yeah. Pile driver.
Yeah.
He pile drives Hawk, and Hawk rolls over and immediately hops right back up to his feet and just cracks his neck. Now, you got to understand. I understand the business now, for what it is. Yeah. And that's just a pure no-sell. Great psychology for that moment. Because the pile driver for Jerry Lawler, that was his finisher, man.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Lawler hit you with the pile driver, game over.
Yeah.
He hit Hawk with the pile driver, and Hawk didn't even lay there. He just hopped right back up to his feet and shrugged and popped his neck. And as a little kid, when I saw that, you have to understand, I thought that I was witnessing real life superhero shit. Like, right. They were next level. They were gods.
Right.
Like these other badass dudes, they're badass dudes, but they are men. And they are fallible. And they can be killed. They're mortal. The Road Warriors, have been here for thousands of years.
Right.
Like, they whipped Pharaoh's asses in Egypt, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
God damn it. Like, one of the most, like, I try not to ever take celebrity deaths hard. There have been a few that hit me hard. Lane Staley, that hit real hard. Because Alice in Chains, for me, especially those teenage years.
Yeah.
Man, with everything that I've gone through.
Man, the Boxing Rooster.
Rain When I Die. Same album, track 3.
Yeah.
Rain When I Die. That song, and then Junkhead, which that's a personal, sentimental thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, Lane Staley, that sucked. That hurt. Michael Jackson, Prince fucking crushed me.
Yeah, like that crushed everyone, man. Like, I went to work that day, and
the whole Chris Benoit thing, that
was rough.
I'm gonna say it on my show. I'm gonna say this shit right now. I don't think that Chris Benoit murdered his wife and son and killed himself. I think Kevin Sullivan had something to do with it. He may not have been there, but he's responsible. He knows who did it. That's my opinion. Nobody can change my fucking mind.
Right?
Kevin Sullivan threatened that man and Nancy for years. Threatened them for years that he was going to kill him. Because she used to be married to Kevin Sullivan. And she left him for Chris. And, yeah. That's my opinion. And a lot of my friends harbor the same fucking opinion.
I can see that.
Because there's too much shit that doesn't match up. Now, yes, he did have massive CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, massive brain trauma. They said that he had the brain of an 80-year-old man with dementia. Okay?
Right.
But I still don't think that every part of my gut instinct, which, again, I didn't know Chris Benoit personally. I did not know the family, but I know enough about the situation and have heard things. And I was in the business, and I used to hear things from different people that knew people, and they're like, man, you know, there's bad situations in the wrestling business. Like, you know, people that had been places. You hear things. You hear people talk about things. And this is before that incident ever happened. You'd hear things about people like Kevin Sullivan and stuff like, hey, man, there's some bad people in this business.
Right.
Well, yeah. I didn't know him personally. But every part of my gut, the day that it happened, when it was announced that Chris Benoit and his wife and son were found dead in their home, I immediately said Kevin Sullivan did it. There was not a doubt in my mind that day, and I still have the same mentality now. And it's like 13 years later. Because that happened in 2007.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough day.
And also, like, you want to see something great? You can get on YouTube. Dark Side of the Ring. Season 2 is out now from Viceland. They did a 2-part of Chris Benoit.
Nice.
Of the whole it's heartbreaking, man. Because his son David is in it, and he's talking about his dad and how his dad still his hero, you know? And you will also learn Chris Jericho is an absolute angel on earth. You know who Jericho is?
Yeah.
Dude, he's one.
I was like
Jericho's. Oh God, I love Chris Jericho. I loved him when he was okay. You understand? I knew who he was when he was Corazon de Leon in Mexico, Lionheart, and then he went to Japan, because back in those days we would get on message boards, like wrestling message boards and stuff, and I was part of the tape trading thing.
Okay.
So we used to trade tapes, or you could buy VHS tapes from people for like $4 or $5, and they'd send you the tapes from Mexico or from Japan or from the UK of them wrestling, or all like Europe, you know, and even Canada.
Yeah.
And so we did tape trading, and so I used to have like 7 tapes of Chris Jericho from Mexico and Japan, from like when he wrestled for WAR, Wrestling and Romance, which Japanese people do weird shit, man. It's so fucking goofy. But dude, he was just amazing. And in some of these tapes, there's Wild Pegasus. That's Chris Benoit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude. Fucking crazy, man. Like, it was awesome. Like, well, Wild Pegasus and then Pegasus Kid. That was Chris Benoit. But yeah, no, Chris Jericho, when he went to WC, like, I loved him in ECW for a short time there. Then he went to WCW, and I was like, what are they doing with him? Like, he was always coming out, like, posing with the fans, like, yeah, baby. And he was just this ultra baby face. And I was like, this is gross. And then they finally flipped him heel, and he started having his meltdowns and started screaming that everything happening to him was a conspiracy. And Jericho pretty much became my favorite fucking wrestler of all time. Do you remember that at all?
Somewhat.
From the 90s, when Chris Jericho flipped out and he started ripping Dave Penzer's jacket, the ring announcer. He tore his jacket apart, and then he kept saying, I'm sorry, and I promise that it will never, ever happen again.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's when he started his feud with like Dean Malenko, and he started calling people by the wrong name. He would call him like Stinko Malenko and Dino Machino, and he started calling Tony Schiavone Schiavone, and there was a Ron Mysterio Jr.
Yes.
And he started calling Juventud Guerrero Quasimodo. Dude, heel crazy Jericho will forever be the best thing I've ever. If you've got WWE Network, you can go back and watch the WCW Nitros and Thunders from like 96, 97, 98.
I'm probably going to bring down and get it.
Oh my God.
For free.
When Jericho starts having his meltdown and they start giving him like 5 minutes at a time to go out to the ring and talk. Oh my God. He is comedy fucking gold. And then he got the fat toothless dude named Ralphus that was his personal security guy. The old guy, the bald toothless man. He was actually, I think he was one of the truck drivers for WCW.
Oh, yeah?
Ralphus.
So we're going to just send him right in there.
Oh, my God, dude. Well, I think he and Jericho became buddies, and I think it was this whole thing of, hey, man, they're letting me do whatever I want. I want to get as stupid as I can. Do you want to come do this with me? And he was like, okay. He was like, okay, I'm going to have you wear a hat, like a crop top white t-shirt that says Jericho's personal security. And then he got that other dude. I think the other guy was a camera operator or something, or one of the stage hands. But that dude had a beard and kind of long hair, and he wore a shirt that said Jericho's Jericho's personal security ninja, or Jericho's security ninja.
I think so, yeah.
God damn it. Dude, Chris Jericho is he's one of the most now in AEW, it's just getting even better because now they're allowed to say shit and stuff like this on the network. They say this on TNT and they say shit. But Jericho has taken to calling people pumpkin-headed dipshits.
Oh, shit.
God damn it. And they don't bleep it out or anything. It's uncensored. So it's just, it's so fitting. It's so perfect to see this evolution of Jericho.
Because I remember, Mankind, he was always crazy, insane. With his freaking sock puppet.
Okay, look, I liked Mankind, but I was a Cactus Jack fan. Like, I watched Cactus Jack and Sting go batshit bonkers at, like, Clash of Champions and shit. Like, I remember that. And, like, that was before Mick got really big, like Mankind side, like, because he put on a lot of weight in that time. But when he was Cactus Jack, I mean, he was always bigger, but he was still in pretty good shape. And man, when he used to do that elbow drop off the apron onto the concrete, fuck, man. And dude, Sting took that shit I don't know how many times. And he and Sting used to beat the fuck out of each other. Like, look, you watch matches with Sting. Sting was always a good worker, solid worker, great promo guy. Just had the perfect look.
Oh yeah.
But you watch most of his matches with other people. Okay, Sting and Flair were magic.
I remember them.
But there was not the level of physical demand and violence. You go back and watch those matches with Sting and Cactus Jack, you will go, what the fuck is Sting doing? Like, why did he agree to this? This is fucked up. Because I mean, it was like Mick Foley brought something out of Sting that no one else could, and Sting wouldn't offer to anyone else.
It was Mick Foley with a sock puppet.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, that's Foley. Later Mankind. Yeah. That's when he became funny and was trying to be corporate Mankind. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
But yeah, he went to go visit Vince in the fucking hospital when Vince broke his leg. It's Mr. Sacco.
That's right, Mr. I can't remember his name.
The funny thing is, they even said the Mr. Sacco thing probably would have died right then and there if Vince McMahon hadn't done one thing. When Mick walks out of the room finally, he goes, "Leave, damn it! Get out!" And Mick leaves the room, and Vince just rolls his head and goes, "Mr. Sacco." And the next night, there are Mr. Sacco signs everywhere. And they went to Mick Foley. One of the guys went to Mick Foley and was like, "Hey, do you have the sock?" And he goes, What do you mean? And he goes, "There's signs everywhere in the crowd for Mr. Sacco." And he goes, "Oh my God, that was supposed to be a stupid one-time thing." And then it became this fucking gimmick. Now, if you go see Mick Foley, if you go see him do his stand-up, or you go to an autograph signing or whatever, he has socks available to sign. Forever, until the man dies, he is going to be tied to a sock puppet. Fuck everything else that he did in life. Fuck what he did, Okay, here are the two things that people know Mick Foley for. Mr. Sacco and Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Those two hellacious bumps that he took from Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Meanwhile, I remember Cactus Jack versus Vader when Vader, so Cactus Jack used to do this spot where he would get whipped over the ropes and get tied up with the top and the middle rope around his neck and would hold on to it like this, and it looks like he's hanging and stuck there, and then he'd have to get out. When he did it in a match with Vader, I think it was in Germany or Japan. I think it's Germany. His ear got caught in between the ropes as they were cinching like that, and that's why he doesn't have part of his ear anymore. It ripped it the fuck off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And Vader's in the ring trying not to puke. That's fucking great.
You have to have,
You realize we've gone almost 3 hours again? It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Crazy. Fuck. Okay, we gotta dump out of this.
All right.
Goddamn, what a hell of a conversation. Fuck, I might have you come back next week again if you want to. I think Nubsy will be here next week too, so you get to meet him.
That'd be kind of cool.
He's fucking crazy. Loony. All right, man. Well, this is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. I'm your host, the King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko, along with my buddy Marc Bozikis. Thanks for coming in, man.
Anytime.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.